that no one should lead the EFF if you come from a branch that got less than 10%. It must be a constitutional requirement as we go to the NPA. Now, Leanne Matei says to me, then you are going to be left 4 or 5 of you in that leadership because majority of us did not get that 10%. I said, I will not be left with 4 or 5 of us, because if you did not have 10% now, it means I don't have you. You are there, but there is nothing that you are showing except to bring your body and be a beneficiary of an association.
Hello there, guys, and welcome to Daily Updates. It is Thursday morning, and already we have breaking news that would be announced by the EFF, the Economic Freedom Fighters leader, Julius Sello Malema. And just to give you a tip, it looks like the deputy president of the EFF, Floyd Shivambu, will be resigning. As we have seen through the screenshot of Julius Malema on WhatsApp, someone screenshotted his WhatsApp status, which said, "Disappointments are inevitable, but there comes a time when you must make unpopular decisions. It's painful, but it has to be done." And when you go further, looking at the articles and breaking news, even the SABC has went forward with these headlines to say that, breaking news, EFF Deputy President Floyd Shivambu won't renew his party membership, request release from duties. And they say sources. Now, it looks like there's a source that told the SABC about Floyd leaving. I've listened to Julius Malema addressing at the funeral of Phahlele, and we could see that something is coming. Julius actually said that those who did not perform more than Mushem Phahlele, they will have to vacate their seats, because it cannot be that as a national leader, you cannot perform more than Mushem Phahlele. It was just the tip of the iceberg, and it looks like Floyd decided, I'm no longer part of the EFF. I'm resigning from the EFF. Such bad news, knowing very well that when EFF was formed, it was Julius Malema and Floyd Shivambu. What is it going to be out of the EFF without Floyd Shivambu? I looked at Floyd Shivambu as the engine of the EFF, intellect. The man brought brains to the EFF. The fact that he's leaving is such a shame. What gave the decision for Floyd Shivambu to finally say that I'm no longer part of the EFF? It must be something bigger. It must be something of concern. Politics have always been in Shivambu. I would not be surprised after leaving the EFF if we see Floyd Shivambu joining another political party. I do not think he has it in him to start a new political party. He might go off the screen for a long time, but coming back, he might join another political party. It looks like Shivambu's road in the EFF has come to an end. Such sad news for the Economic Freedom Fighters supporters, because you mentioned Floyd Shivambu. Everybody knows that that name contains power, contains brains in the EFF. Now Floyd is no longer there. Who is going to replace Floyd Shivambu once he's gone? Can Mbuyiseni Ndlozi raise his hand and say that I am willing to be a leader, to be a deputy president? Or are they going to wait until they elect a new deputy president at their conference during December? Are they going to wait for that? Because it is really a concern. You cannot even imagine Floyd Shivambu leaving the EFF. Nor can you imagine Paul Mashatile leaving the ANC and saying that I am no longer a deputy. You are just one step closer to becoming the CIC of that political party. But such sad news, during the press conference, Julius Malema will be confirming that Floyd is no longer a member of the EFF. He has resigned. Who would have thought in their wildest dream that one day Floyd and Julius will not be part of the same political party? We don't know where he's going. We don't know what is the decision, but the mere fact that he is leaving, he is resigning, and he is not renewing his membership is a big concern. Will the EFF survive? The 9% has been the biggest flop of the EFF and such a disappointment. Their deputy president leaving is really a big concern. Will they really survive what is going on? Can they really reshuffle themselves and be a formidable political party again? Is it the end of the EFF as that power, as that pressure party? Are they going to survive? Are they going to go back and regroup? Because it is important that the EFF regroups. If they can't regroup, smaller political parties are going to overtake them. The Patriotic Alliance is coming behind them. They have to find a way to regroup, find a way to work around this issue and be able to say that we are coming to you, the people of South Africa. We are a changed, we are a grown party. But without Floyd Shivambu, I have a concern. Yes, there is Mbuyiseni Ndlozi and the others, but without Floyd Shivambu, the brains, the man who can stand there during parliament debates, who can go up there and everybody listens, it's such a shame. And can the EFF survive? We are going to really look into that and be the judge. History will never forget Floyd Shivambu for what he has contributed, not just to South Africa, but to the EFF. The man has a long future in politics. If only he doesn't live for long. If only he doesn't ultimately leave politics. If only he decides one day or the next day to say that I am joining this because I've left that. Because this politics needs young people to go up there and push. Old people are leaving. They can no longer walk. So to rely on them, it is just going to be a mistake. Floyd Shivambu has made a decision, but we are going to look at how is the EFF going to restructure after the departure of Floyd Shivambu. It is a very big concern, but we are going to wait to hear the press conference at 12 o'clock today, what Julius Malema is going to say. But one thing for sure, it is not just Floyd Shivambu who's leaving. He's going to be replaced, but there are others who are going to be reshuffled because they did not perform well during the national election. Anyway, guys, thank you for tuning into the channel. And until 12 o'clock, cheers.
If you are going to allow people who have got no ground to lead this organization, we say this is a mass-based organization. Mass-based organization means its leaders must emerge from amongst the masses. The leaders of the EFF must not be an elite pact of factionalists who are able to meet in a corner and buy branches of the EFF and then get positions of leadership. We must instill it in the constitution of the EFF that no one should lead the EFF. If you come from a branch that got less than 10%, it must be a constitutional requirement as we go to the NPA. Now, Leanne Matei says to me, then you are going to be left 4 or 5 of you in that leadership because majority of us did not get that 10%. I said, I will not be left with 4 or 5 of us because if you did not have 10% now, it means I don't have you. You are there, but there is nothing that you are showing except to bring your body and be a beneficiary of an association.